during that period where, because I just find this mad because you're talking about something that was big, yeah, quite like blasé. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at that time, did it feel like this is just my life? Do you get what I'm saying? Or was it like, yo, I've got something here? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's mad.
Do you get why I asked you that though?
Yeah, no, it's mad. It's actually quite mad because I tried to do the, like the working thing and 9 to 5, and I just don't like that. I just said to myself, I can't see myself just working a normal job and just going to work and I just can't do it. So like, for me, having that opportunity and brand, obviously, from the start, it kind of just went like that. Like, that's a blessing. And obviously, it's been a bit of a wild journey, but for me, it's just like, I just never really planned it. I just have belief in myself, innit? That's what it is. Like, I overthink, but I don't overthink when it comes to me actually actioning something. I just do it because, like, what's the worst that's going to happen anyway? I'm not going to die from it.
Facts.
So why not do it?
It's a good mentality to have.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it goes wrong, hey, it's gone wrong. Let's see how we can bounce back from it.
Facts.
I feel like the best business people are the best problem solvers. You can't be in business and not know how to problem solve. There's always going to be a problem.
So the reason why you were able to keep going was because whatever problem came, you were just like...
Yeah, like, bro, even sometimes like, I'll feel like I can never solve it. I'll manage to somehow get through it anyway. So, like, why not? You get what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what's funny about this conversation? It's like, we're talking about what you were doing with the brand without actually talking about the brand.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, it's Gone Club. It's been Gone Club. It's still Gone Club. Looks different, but it's still Gone Club. Like, what was the concept? What was the brand meant to mean? Like, is that something you even really thought about at the time?
So, obviously, I kind of always had, like, my main kind of goal. I feel like over the years, things did transition a bit just from the knowledge of even me having, like, understanding my brand a bit more. Like, it's weird because when I first started, like I said, starting it as being a couple and getting sales from being in a relationship and things like that. Obviously, when we split and I continue running the business by myself, that's when the real business starts. Because it's like, are they buying the brand because I was in a couple, or they buying the brand because of the brand? So now that's where the real business starts. So that's where things had to kind of change. What does my brand actually stand for? What does Gone mean? All right, cool. So if we was to take it back now, Gone, me and my friends used to use the word gone in terms of like modern day slang. So if someone's dripping, like their drip is good, we'd be like, yeah, their drip's gone. If a girl looks nice, we'd be like, yeah, she looks gone. Like, we just used to use that in a terminology like, yeah, you're moving kind of gone. Good or bad. If someone's moving like an idiot, we'd be like, wow, you're moving gone. Like, that's how we spoke, innit? So that, I wouldn't say that's the meaning of the brand, but that's what we was using. And then obviously we kind of referred it to like, being gone is like no one's on your level. As I started pushing the brand, it kept on going. I started to realize, being gone is about self-belief and being confident. Like, you can't be gone clear without being confident, without having self-belief. So that's where it started to become more of a thing. Like, yeah, I'm still here, I'm still growing, I believe in myself. No one can tell me that I'm not gone or, quote, I'm not there when I can say to myself I am. Even though I might not be fully there, but I can say to myself I am. Well, like, what do you determine success? You get what I'm trying to say? So that's where it kind of all came about, like just having belief in yourself, having that self-belief. And that club thing is a community thing, because that self-belief needs to be pushed out there to the world for everyone, not just for myself. So that's the whole point of the brand. Being a part of Gone Club is about being a part of a community with self-believers, like people that no matter what you're doing, there's always going to be some sort of hurdle, but do you believe in yourself to keep pushing? A lot of people don't. So if I'm pushing a community where people can become like that, then that's the message that I'm trying to push out there.
So anyone who believes in themselves is part of Gone Club?
Realistically, yeah, you're gone, innit?
30.
Like, you're gone, you got your own thing going on, you're gone. Who can tell you're not?
Yeah, we do.
Like, no one can tell you that you're not gone.
Love, man, I appreciate that.
You get me? All the confidence comes from yourself. Like, no one can give you confidence apart from yourself. Because the moment that you try to get confidence from other people, the moment that someone shuts that down, you're just going to fall straight back down again.
Facts.
So it has to come from you first.
It's big facts.
So yeah.
I got a couple questions from that. I like what you were saying a lot, Botchh, man. That's real. And I also like that TikTok you did that was inspired by the Genius. So you know on Genius, they do the explain thing. So you and your bedrooms, it was like a yellow background. and it was literally what does
yeah,
gone mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. That was wavy. I like that one still. What I'm liking most about what you're saying is obviously the self-belief aspect of it. 100%, I rate that. But in terms of in fashion or being a fashion designer, I've spoken to so many people now, and the conversations that I appreciate the most are the people that are honest enough to admit that they didn't have all the answers at the beginning. And I'm basically latching onto what you're saying to basically say that it's okay to not necessarily understand the full meaning of your brand when you're first starting, because actually you've grown up as a person. When you started it 2017, you were obviously a lot younger then. Now you're at the point where you're the type of man you are now. Gone could have the same meaning, but more refined. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's really important for people to remember that you don't need to know everything right at the beginning. So I really rate that. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely important, bro. But some of us, we don't even know ourselves at the beginning.
Facts.
So
Most of us don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's all a journey anyway. It's about where you end up. It's not about, it's about where you start, but it's about where you're going. If you're looking good this year and you're not looking good next year, then where was the improvement? Like you gotta be able to learn how to improve your business every time. And you might not know the full meaning yet, but you just want to do it. And that's how it was with me. I didn't really know the full. I just knew the word. That's what we talk about. Let's make the clothes. Let's keep it moving. That's it. And then down the line, whatever obstacle comes, we hit it and we deal with it.
So speaking of not necessarily understanding the full meaning of it at the beginning, like with your understanding of what the meaning was at that time, how did you kind of push that through your designs?
It's a weird one because it's like, so do you remember the flatline design, right?
The
heartbeat.
Yeah,
Cool. So the reason why that design came about, because it sounds mad, but the reason why I actually put that there, because the way that the flatline was like this.
Yeah.
I kind of said that, you start from here, you go up and down to be gone.
Okay.
That's only the reason why I put it. That's the reason why I put it there. Then I had that quote, a step ahead. The only reason why I put it on my tops is because when you're walking and you're reading it, I'm a step ahead of you. And it's like, I'm a step ahead, like I'm gone, like I'm one step ahead from you, basically. So there were certain things that I was just doing, like I said, but it was more like I was planning but weren't planning. I was just making the tracksuits and it was just literally selling. Because obviously you gotta understand that when I first started the brand, like I said, I was giving stuff out to like young footballers here and then. And when I posted on Instagram and the video done well, it was a surprise, like, raw. Man just posted a video with a girl that I was dating and it did well. So we're onto something here. And obviously that was working, so why not continue? And we continued that. From that moment, like I said, it was more of a thing where it was like, we design a collection, we do our pictures, we give it to whoever, we drop it, it sells. Same thing, again and again and again and again. And that's what was pretty much working, literally.
At this point where it's like, as you said, it's just like on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Like, did you have ideas of where you wanted to take the brand? And if so, were there any sort of other brands you look to like emulate and be like, you know what, this was their blueprint, let's try and copy that?
I've always had like other things I wanted to do around the brand. So music, events. When I mean music, like a lot of people around me did music. So my whole point was to bring this package where my guys are doing the music, I'd throw the events as well, we wear the clothes. If they bust in the music thing, they create fans. So their fans are gonna come to the shows because my shows because they're performing at it, which is gonna be a 360 thing where it's all everything's gonna be selling left, right, and center. Even because of that as well, just to be even more a part of it with my guys and that, because I obviously like music. I wouldn't say I never used to always rap, but I just made music for fun. And then obviously I did a song, the Gone Club Botchh song, and it did quite well. And then from then I started doing music, but it just didn't last too long because my business overpowered the music thing anyway. But I've always had like some sort of vision. Obviously I looked up to Trapstar in a sense because obviously I met them before, the owners of Trapstar, before I actually started my brand. So there was like one or two times that I did stuff for Mikey, like behind the scenes, like in terms of like helping him out at a shoot, like just the basic stuff, like basically being a runner at a shoot. And obviously just seeing that was a bit inspiring. So that's pretty much who I looked up to at the time, was only Trapstar. I didn't really look at any other brands in that. And when you think about back then, there wasn't that many other brands. There was only like, the only brands that I knew was Trapstar and Benja. That was it.
Oh yes, yeah, it's mad.
That was it. Apart from that, there wasn't that many other brands. And the brands that are now, that have started time ago, that are flourishing now, they kind of started when I started.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really watching that.
There wasn't, there just wasn't enough people to kind of look to.